Good afternoon. Today we're going to talk about the skills and capabilities of one of our healthcare system's most important members, the registered nurse. We're specifically going to talk about how they relate to person-centered care because this is the direction that the healthcare industry is moving in, and it is increasingly seen as a key component of high-quality care. So, what is person-centered care? It can be defined in many ways and has been over the years. It has been described as the delivery of health services that are organized, managed, and delivered in a way that ensures people as individuals, communities, and populations are at the heart of planning and policy making. It challenges healthcare practitioners to think of their person first and then the disease. It has also been defined as the treatment and care provided by health services that places the person at the center of their own care and considers the needs of the person's care. As there are multiple meanings and definitions for what person-centered care is and how it should be delivered, the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia, the NMBA, produced a code of professional conduct as well as a code of ethics that all nurses must adhere to. The purpose of these codes is to outline a set of minimum national standards of conduct that members of the nursing profession are expected to uphold. With all these definitions, guidelines, and codes, person-centered care can be broken down and defined as nurses respecting the dignity, culture, ethnicity, values, and beliefs of people receiving care and treatment, as well as always ensuring that the individual is receiving care that is personalized to them and not to the disease or illness they are suffering from. Alright, so let's talk about what some key factors and contributors of person-centered care might be. We can break these down into some dot points to make it a little bit easier to understand. So the principles of person-centered care are treating people as individuals, respecting their rights as a person, building mutual trust and understanding, and developing therapeutic relationships. In 2006, the Victorian Department of Human Services also broke down these factors and contributors as follows: getting to know the patient or client as a person, sharing of power and responsibility, accessibility and flexibility, coordination and integration of care by the service provider, and having an environment that is conducive for person-centered care both for the service provider and the service users. Obviously, these are all important aspects of nursing, and as a whole, person-centered care is important in all areas of the nursing and healthcare workplace. It is a way of treating patients or clients as they want to be treated. Patient-centered care is a large aspect of healthcare systems, so much so that it is considered a prerequisite skill for the registered nurse. Patient-centered care can ensure that the healthcare professionals are professionally competent, develop interpersonal skills, have strong commitment to the job, and clarify the beliefs, values, and the knowing and awareness of oneself so they may become aware of others. Leadership can be defined as a multifaceted process of identifying a goal or target, motivating other people to act, and providing support and motivation to achieve mutually negotiated goals. Person-centered care conducted by a registered nurse may present various leadership challenges. These challenges may include patients refusing care, patients not willing to be open, and patients refusing to explain why they are in their current position. Leadership is important in a nursing career as it is a way in which we handle situations and ensure that things run smoothly without incidents. Leadership is necessary in this field as is the way we run things smoothly, without any incidents. Working to the best of your knowledge and experience is the only way to ensure that all workers and patients are safe and looked after. In saying this, it is highly important that the communication level is high in regard to making sure that everyone is on the same page. A huge example of innovation when it comes to person-centered care, particularly when it comes to nurses, is cultural safety. It may seem obvious that patient-centered care requires cultural safety, but it actually took a nurse-led revolution to bring cultural safety to the forefront of the healthcare system. Cultural safety addresses quality in care throughout issues of communications and access to healthcare services. This is important because, as it is stated in the Nursing Code of Ethics, valuing nursing and healthcare for all people requires nurses to uphold the principles and standards of the right to nursing and healthcare as measured by availability, accessibility, acceptability, quality, and safety of nursing and healthcare services. In fact, cultural safety is so important that is a prerequisite for nursing required to practice in New Zealand, with the Nursing Council of New Zealand stating that nurses must practice in a manner that Health Consumer determines as being culturally safe. Even specific regions within Australia require nurses to practice in a manner that is culturally safe, such as the Queensland Nursing Council, who state nurses and midwives in Australia respect and uphold the rights of Australia's Indigenous people and acknowledge the cultural diversity in Australia. The concept of cultural safety arose from the colonial context of New Zealand society. This was in response to the poor health status of the Maori, who are the Indigenous people of New Zealand. And now, cultural safety is not only endorsed by Nursing Council New Zealand, NCNZ, but is required competency for nursing registration and to maintain a practicing certificate. Cultural safety is so important to patient centered care, as it by explicitly acknowledging the experience of the recipient of care, cultural safety gives people the power to comment on care, leading the reinforcement of positive experiences.